and I am in Madison, Wisconsin. It's very far away from California, but today I get a private tour of a fire station. Want to come along? Let's go! Hey Angelo, how are you?
Welcome to fire station number 1. You're probably wondering why we got 2 fire trucks here in the station. Well, one's a ladder, one's an engine, and the engine's job is to get water to the fire. And its job is to pretty much help out the ladder. So that's why we got 2 different fire trucks in here. If you want, I can take you around and look at different.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah. So each of these vehicles have 4 people on it. You have a lieutenant, who's kind of like our dad. He's in charge of all of us. You got a driver who gets paid more money than everybody else to drive us around, other than our lieutenant, who's our dad. And then you got 2 firefighters in the back. So you got 4 people on each one of these rigs.
Now when you say that this engine takes water, provides water to you, what does that mean?
Okay, so you guys know how there's hydrants in the street? I'll show you right here. So this engine can hold 500 gallons of water. That's what's on it right now.
Oh.
But some of these lines can flow 1,000 gallons in 1 minute, so it's not going to last very long, 30 seconds at most. So we got to hook up to a water supply.
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a supply of water inside.
Yeah, so there's 500 gallons in here, but that doesn't last us very long. So what we do is we take this line right here. I'm not going to pull it all the way off, but this is what hooks into the hydrants you see on the street. Then we open the hydrants up and it pulls water into the truck so we never run out of water.
So I see you have another engine here. What's the difference between this one and the one we just saw?
Well, there's one major difference, and it has a ladder on top of it. This ladder can go 105 feet into the air, so that can get us onto an 8-story building, sometimes a 10-story building, depending on the building construction.
Wow.
It can also flow water out of the top of that ladder, so if we have a fire really high up, we can raise that ladder and push water out of it. Now when I talked about the engine's main job was to put out the fire, but the ladder's main job is search and rescue and ventilation. And what ventilation is opening up the building to let some of that smoke out. That way those guys can do their job better.
Okay. Well, some of my students were asking, how do you find like lost people or even lost dogs in a building that's on fire?
Well, usually what we do is we search the fire floor first, because that's where the people are going to be in the most danger at. And then we have another crew go search the floor above, and then after that we kind of spread out. So that's kind of how we search for people. But we go by the call of your voice. We have a camera that can see in the dark and smoke. It has night vision on it, and it can see your heat signatures. So that helps us find victims too. But yeah, just make noise. That's the best thing to do, and
so
we'll come get
scream.
You. Yep, make lots of noise and we'll come get you. Also, another specialty job this ladder has is if we get 2 cars that smash together, we got something what you guys probably know about called the jaws of life. And what it is it's a big spreader and a big cutter that can cut through metal just like paper, or just like scissors cut through paper. And only the ladders have it. So anytime there's a pin or a big car accident, the ladder comes. And so these are the jaws of life I was talking about. They're very heavy. I'll pull one of them out. I don't want to mess it up too much because I'm not working today, and if these guys get a call, I want to be throwing stuff on here. But actually I'll just do this. So if you want to take a look at it from the side. So these are the jaws of life, and this is what we use to cut cars open. It's a lot of work. This is a generator that powers this. It's crazy. It's like having superhuman strength. Like I said, it cuts through cars pretty easy.
So then you get calls to car accidents and things like that. Also, besides just fires.
Yep. Yeah. So we go to pretty much anything. I mean, you call 911, we're pretty much going to show up. I mean, it could be for a stub toe, it could be for anything. a lot of people, when they ask what firefighters do, what we do is we help people. That's the easiest way to explain it. If you ever got a problem you can't solve, we'll show up and we'll find a way to get it fixed for you. So.
Awesome. I just wanted to... This is a ladder engine. Besides the two engines, guess what else they have here at Fire Station number 1? It's a boat! So where am I, Angelo?
Well, you were on a boat, a fireboat at that. You're probably wondering why we need a fireboat. Well, it's in case there's an emergency on the water. Here in Madison, we're surrounded by lakes, so we need a fireboat.
Angelo, my students want to know if there's a pole at the station. Why do fire stations have poles?
Well, we have poles so we can get to the fire trucks really quickly. Up there is where we sleep at nighttime, so when the cones go off, it's a lot faster to come down this pole than the stairs. So that's why we have poles.
So Angelo, what's all this here?
This is the gear that we wear when we go into fires. What we wear is a lot like what you guys will wear in the wintertime. Well, maybe not in California, but in Wisconsin. We got our pants, our bunker pants, which are pretty much like snow pants. We keep our boots in there so we can get them on nice and quick. We got our jacket, kind of like your winter coat.
Ah.
And all of this protects us from the fire. It's all fire resistant, so we can be safe in there. And then we got a flashlight so we can see, and a radio so we can communicate with each other, so everybody knows where everybody is, what everybody's doing. So this is what we put on our back. It's kind of like a backpack. And what it is it's an air tank, so we can breathe inside the fire. So we wear this on our back like a backpack. And then in this bag is the mask that we wear over our face so we can breathe in the fire. So we got fresh air in here, and it goes right here so we can breathe. So we never have to breathe in any smoke. So this is what we wear when we're in the fire, so if you see us in this, don't be afraid of us. We're gonna sound different, we're gonna sound a little bit like Darth Vader, but just know that we're there to help you and make some noise, but don't be afraid of us. We'll just look a little bit different, all right?
Firemen need special gear to do their job. Roll up.
Yep. Just put the suspenders on your shoulders. There we go.
Whoa, that's a huge helmet.
Oh, it's nice and light, ain't it?
Moses, and he's putting on.
Nope, it's alright.
He's got his helmet, he's got pants, overalls. So Angela, one of my students want to know if she can become a firefighter when she grows up.
Yes, the answer is yes. We actually have one of our drivers down here. She's a female firefighter.
Oh. And what do you have to do to become a firefighter?
Well, you gotta say your prayers and eat your vitamins. I don't know.
Stay in school.
There you go. Stay in school. Help people. Be nice to people.
Be nice.
Stay in shape.
These firemen here are getting ready for training.
Firemen.
Hey, here goes the boat. They're about to go training with the boat out in the lake. Out on the lake. Firemen are here to help us in many different situations, not just when there's a fire. Well, that was so much fun and so informative. I learned so much. And once again, my kids want to thank you for being a fireman and just for helping us out.
All right.
So, I had a fun day. Thank you.
I had a great day too. Thanks for visiting us at Fire Station number 1.
All right, bye.